There's something so magical about early mornings when the world is still quiet and the soft, gentle rays of the sun fall on your home. Now, I usually like to start my day at 5 a.m., not just to get things done, but to create moments of peace before the actual morning rush begins. Today, in this vlog, I'll be sharing my realistic school morning routine along with my kids. How I start my day with a calming drink, prepare breakfast, and pack lunch for my kids, and fill my home with warmth and good energy. So, grab your morning coffee or chai and let's spend a cozy winter morning together. For kids breakfast today I am preparing French toast. For this, in a bowl I have broke an egg, and into it I'll add half cup of milk, and into this I'll also add 3 to 4 tablespoon of cream. Now if you don't have cream you can skip it too, but it adds that extra flavor to the French toast. Along with that I'll also add half teaspoon of cinnamon powder, sugar, and then whisk everything very nicely. I will then carefully dip the bread pieces into the mixture and then place them on a pan, and I applied some butter onto the pan. You can even use the ghee here. Now while the French toast are cooking on one side, on the other side I'll do preparations for the kids lunch box. Now in a pan I have added some olive oil, and in that I have added chopped red and yellow bell peppers along with some onions. I'll roast them for 1 to 2 minutes. Now into the bell peppers I have added the cooked chicken. Now actually I have cooked this chicken yesterday night itself and kept it in the freezer. Now meanwhile the French toast were also done, so I'll take them out in a plate. Now coming back to the chicken filling here, into the chicken I have added 3 to 4 tablespoon of cream along with some salt and chopped coriander leaves. Now I will give it a good mix and then switch off the flame. Now I'll use this filling to prepare the quesadillas for my kids lunchbox. Now to prepare the quesadillas, I am using wheat flour chapati. You can even use a tortillas if you can get them. Now while the chapati is cooking, lower the flame and add the chicken filling on it. Now at this stage you can even add some ketchup or mayonnaise, but because I have added the cream, I didn't feel the need to add it. Now at this stage I have added the mozzarella cheese on chicken, and then in this manner I have folded the chapati, and I will now apply the butter on both the sides and cook it on low flame for 5 minutes. In this way, your cheese chicken quesadillas are ready at home. Now my kids love them very much, and whenever I pack this for their lunch box comes empty. During winters, I love spending time in my balcony. The crisp morning air and the warmth of the rising sun. It's my small pause before the day actually gets busy again. Now, this is the time that I actually look up to in every morning. It's a time when I prepare breakfast and some chai for myself. How much busy or chaotic the morning may be, I make sure that I have a healthy and heartful breakfast, because I really feel that your mind and your body deserves it. I know that it can get difficult sometimes to take out some extra time for yourself, because the mornings are already chaotic, and by the time you reach preparing breakfast for yourself, your body already gets exhausted and you just skip it, or have anything that is available at home. But I urge you all, my fellow homemakers and housewives, to take some extra time and prepare some nice breakfast for yourself, because your mind and body deserves it. काम पे आओ बोल के बोला मैं। ऐसे तो नहीं दिख। After getting done with my breakfast, I got freshened up, and here I am changing the tablecloth of my dining table. Now, actually, I was looking some nice tablecloth for my dining table for a long time, but I could not find it even on Amazon or Flipkart. Now, my husband recently visited a store where he found this dohar. Actually, it's a single bed sheet, but I asked him if he can bring it for the dining table. So it was a very beautiful block printed Jaipuri dohar. There was nice blue floral print on the other side too. So in this way you can style your dining area with the single bed sheets that you no longer use in your bedrooms. After getting done with few homemaking chores, I then get into prepare the lunch. And for lunch today, I am preparing the Hyderabadi keema and khatti dal, for which in a pressure cooker I have added 5 to 6 tablespoon of oil, and in it I have added whole spices. Into the oil, I have added 3 medium sized sliced onions. Now I will cook the onion until they start turning brown in color. On the other side, I'll cook the dal. For this, here I have taken 1 cup of mixed tuar and masoor dal, and in it I have added 2 slit green chilies and 3 chopped tomatoes. Along with that, I have also added half teaspoon of turmeric powder and half teaspoon of salt, along with some oil. Now I will add some water so that the dal is cooked properly. I will give it a good mix and then close the lid and cook for about 3 to 4 whistles. Now as you can see, the onions have started turning brown in color. At this stage I have added a handful of mint leaves, and again I'll cook it for 1 minute and then add the chopped tomatoes into it. Here I have taken 3 tomatoes, medium sized ones. After adding the tomatoes, I will now add the spices, in which I have added 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, half teaspoon of garam masala powder, and 2 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. I will give them a good mix and then add the water and cook for another 5 minutes, so that the onions and tomatoes are cooked properly together. As you can see, the onions and tomatoes have cooked very well. At this stage, I will add 750 grams of minced mutton. After adding the mutton, I will cook it on high flame until the raw smell of the mutton disappears, and then close the lid of the pressure cooker and pressure cook it for 5 whistles. Now meanwhile the dal is also cooked. I will take out the whistle and check if the dal is cooked properly or not. Now here I have used the potato masher to mash the dal so that it becomes smooth in texture. Now at this stage I will add half teaspoon of red chili powder, because I have already added turmeric and salt. I will not add any. I then added 1 cup of tamarind pulp along with some water, and then transferred the dal into the large pot. I will now cook the dal for 10 minutes so that it can boil, and at this stage I have added a handful of curry leaves. Now make sure that you add good amount of curry leaves because it is the taste giver to the dal. Now the mutton mince has also cooked nicely. At this stage I will switch on the flame again and cook it for another 5 to 10 minutes until the water has completely evaporated and the oil starts to appear on the sides. Now the dal has been simmering for 10 minutes. At this stage I will add a handful of coriander leaves and switch off the flame and then give the tadka to the dal. As you can see, the water has completely evaporated and the oil has started to appear. At this stage I will give it a good mix and then add half cup of water into it and then mix it properly and add a handful of coriander leaves. After adding the coriander leaves, I will lower the flame and cook the mutton mince for another 5 minutes until the oil starts to appear on the top. Now the mutton keema is also cooked properly. The oil has started to appear at the top. At this stage I will switch off the flame. Now the combination of khatti dal and keema is always very special at my home. My kids love it and it's a wholesome meal that we enjoy together. Now after getting with all the chores, cooking and cleaning, I then give bafoor to my home because I just love the smell of bafoor, and bafoor really helps to fill your home with good vibes. Now this is the typical me time of my day where I prepare some nice black coffee for myself and I will enjoy it while reading the book. Now here I have added some clips of the next day where we visited a cafe, and the name of this cafe is 21 Cafe. It is a very small, nice, cozy cafe that is there in Gandipet. Now, me and my husband ordered hummus and pita bread along with the falafel, and we also wanted to try the chai of this cafe. And I must say, the chai of this cafe was very nice. We did enjoy a lot having it. And for kids, we ordered barbecue paneer pizza, and even they enjoyed a lot.